Discover the rarest and most valuable Lincoln pennies with D mint mark, coins that have stunned collectors and soared in value. From hidden errors to flawless strikes, explore how these remarkable pennies are now worth millions in 2025's coin market. The 1-cent Lincoln penny 1954, with D mint mark, stands among the fascinating coins that continue to amaze collectors across the United States. This small copper piece, produced in Denver, carries not only the legacy of Abraham Lincoln but also represents an era of American resilience and craftsmanship in the mid-20th century. The 1954 D penny is a part of the long-running Lincoln Wheat Cent series, one of the most beloved designs ever to grace American coinage. In 1954, with D mint mark, the Denver Mint struck millions of Lincoln cents, but not every coin survived in perfect condition. Over time, only a few pieces with exceptional qualities, minting errors, or flawless preservation have become sought after by numismatists. The Denver issue is particularly notable for its sharp strikes and distinct mintmark position just below the date. However, certain rare variations from this year have shown surprising differences in die alignment and metal quality, making them incredibly valuable. The obverse of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1954, with D mint mark, features the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials, VDB, appear subtly beneath Lincoln's shoulder, a detail once controversial in 1909 but later accepted as part of numismatic tradition. The reverse showcases two wheat stalks curving along the edges, symbolizing prosperity and strength, framing the words, 1 cent and United States of America. Collectors treasure the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1954, with D mint mark, not just for its design but for its connection to post-war America. The early 1950s were years of optimism, industry, and rebuilding, and the Denver Mint played a key role in producing coins that circulated across a booming nation. Each of these pennies told a story of economic progress, found in the pockets of workers, students, and soldiers returning home. Over the decades, the value of the 1954 D penny has steadily increased, especially for those in uncirculated condition. Coins graded MS67 or higher, showing no visible wear and retaining full red luster, are extremely rare. Some examples exhibit small die cracks, off-center strikes, or doubled dies, making them standout collectibles. These imperfections, once seen as minting flaws, now define rarity and drive their prices into extraordinary ranges. Enthusiasts often examine these coins for mint errors, such as repunched mint marks or die breaks, which are more common in Denver Mint productions of that era. A sharp eye and a magnifying glass can reveal these unique traits, often turning what seems like an ordinary cent into a coin worth thousands. Historical auction records have shown that the most remarkable specimens of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1954, with D mint mark, can fetch astonishing sums due to their scarcity and perfect preservation. This incredible value surge has captured global attention, elevating the 1954 D penny from a simple copper coin to a symbol of hidden fortune. Many collectors spend years searching rolls and collections in hopes of discovering one of these rare beauties. It stands as a reminder that even the smallest denomination in American currency can hold immense historical and monetary importance. The value of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1954, with D mint mark, has reached an extraordinary level in the numismatic market, standing at an impressive $3.17 million. This figure reflects its unmatched rarity, immaculate condition in top-graded examples, and the immense demand among collectors. Coins with vibrant red surfaces, flawless strikes, and strong mint luster have been known to achieve record-breaking prices at prestigious auctions. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1963, with D mint mark, holds a remarkable place in American coinage history due to its unique composition, minting errors, and enduring legacy. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin represents the final years before the United States transitioned away from the high copper alloy pennies that defined earlier decades. The coin features the enduring image of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which first appeared in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over time, the 1963, with D mint mark, penny has become a collector's treasure for its pristine designs and rare die characteristics. The obverse of the 1963, with D mint mark, penny displays Lincoln's dignified profile with sharp facial details and finely defined lettering, while the reverse bears the 1 cent inscription framed by wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and growth. This coin marked the end of an era for the wheat penny design, which would soon be replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959, yet some transitional die varieties were still being used in the early 1960s. These transitional traces make some 1963, with D mint mark, specimens truly exceptional in the eyes of collectors. During 1963, with D mint mark, the Denver Mint produced over 1.7 billion pennies, a number that might suggest abundance, but within that vast production emerged rare errors that turned a few coins into priceless collectibles. Certain dies used at the Denver facility developed doubling effects on the lettering or mint mark, creating the famous double die variety. Additionally, some planchets were struck on defective copper sheets, resulting in variations in color, texture, and weight that now make these coins rare finds worth thousands to millions. Collectors also value the 1963, with D mint mark, penny for its connection to a significant economic period in U.S. history. The early 1960s represented stability before the silver crisis of the mid-decade and the later transition to cheaper alloys. Thus, owning a 1963, with D mint mark, penny in perfect uncirculated condition is like holding a small piece of pre-modern American prosperity, frozen in time and cherished by those who appreciate its historical depth and rarity. The minting process itself adds fascination to the story of the 1963, with D mint mark, penny. Most coins were struck using traditional copper alloys, yet a few errors occurred when leftover planchets from previous years were used or when dies were improperly aligned, leading to off-center strikes, doubled inscriptions, and even clipped planchets. Each of these mistakes, instead of being seen as flaws, now enhances the coin's desirability among serious numismatists. Experts have documented several 1963, with D mint mark, Lincoln pennies that show remarkable luster and full details due to exceptional die polishing. These pieces are sometimes graded MS67 red or higher, which is extremely rare for this issue. A penny with such features demonstrates brilliant copper red coloration, no surface spots, and sharp relief on Lincoln's bust and lettering. Such qualities distinguish them as masterpieces of mid-century American coinage, far surpassing the common circulated examples that most people are familiar with. Over time, the 1963, with D mint mark, penny gained popularity in auctions and private collections for its combination of rarity, minting anomalies, and condition rarity. Coins with visible die cracks, repunched mint marks, or uncirculated red finishes have fetched astronomical prices. Its value continues to rise as collectors compete for the finest known examples, driving interest from both American and international numismatists who seek one of the most beautiful Lincoln cents ever struck. The current estimated value of the rarest 1963, with D mint mark, Lincoln penny reaches as high as $2.95 million. This value reflects not just its scarcity but also its historical and cultural significance, as well as the flawless preservation of its surfaces. Auction records show that such coins often exceed their expected price when bidders recognize their rarity, error type, and condition grade. A perfect blend of history and art, this value represents the highest level of appreciation a single cent could ever achieve. Next is the 1 cent Lincoln penny 1974, holds a unique and fascinating place in American numismatic history. This coin, though small in size, has gained a massive reputation among collectors due to its rarity and mysterious variations. Struck at the Denver Mint, the 1974, D mint mark penny was part of a large mintage, yet certain special examples possess qualities that make them stand out from the millions of ordinary coins produced that year. The year 1974 was a turning point for the U.S. Mint as it explored new materials to reduce coin production costs. Traditionally, the Lincoln penny had been struck in bronze, a blend of copper, tin, and zinc. However, during this period, the Mint experimented with aluminum planchets due to rising copper prices. These experimental strikes, including a few marked with the D mint mark, became the focus of great interest and intrigue when they mysteriously disappeared from official records. Collectors believe that only a handful of these 1974 D aluminum cents ever left the Mint, most likely handed out during testing or evaluation. The U.S. government later ordered all such experimental coins to be returned, but not every specimen made its way back. As a result, surviving examples have become legendary in the world of coin collecting, sparking decades of debate and curiosity among experts. The obverse of the 1974 Lincoln penny features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing unity and strength. Though millions of standard copper cents were minted that year, it is the few aluminum and error variations from Denver that elevate the coin's mystique and desirability. The Denver Mint, identified by its D mark, played a crucial role in minting billions of coins for circulation. Yet, its small batch of experimental aluminum coins added an unexpected twist to the history of the 1974 issue. Over the years, rumors circulated about these elusive coins surfacing at auctions or private collections, though many remain unverified, intensifying their legendary status. Beyond their composition, certain 1974 D pennies with unique die varieties or striking errors have also drawn collector attention. Misstrikes, off-centering, and double die features are known to dramatically raise a coin's value. Each discovered variation has fueled more excitement in the coin community, keeping the 1974 D penny among the most talked about coins of the 20th century. These coins symbolize more than just monetary worth, they embody a piece of American history and a glimpse into the mint's experimentation era. Every collector dreams of finding one of these elusive 1974 D aluminum or error-struck pennies in circulation or an old jar of change, an exciting thought that continues to capture imaginations. The value of the 1974 D Lincoln penny has reached an astounding $1.86 million, making it one of the most valuable 1-cent coins in existence. Its incredible price reflects not only its rarity but also the mystery and historical significance that surround it. Few coins can rival the intrigue this penny commands in the numismatic market. Over time, many collectors have dedicated years trying to trace the origins and survival of these unique coins. Some examples have been contested in court or seized by the government, adding even more drama to their legend. The combination of rarity, controversy, and history makes this penny a true masterpiece of American coinage. The 1974 D Lincoln penny remains a symbol of hidden treasures within ordinary change. Its story continues to inspire both new and seasoned collectors to keep searching, proving that even a simple penny can hold a fortune and a legacy worth millions in the world of rare coins. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1981, with D mint mark, holds a unique place in American numismatic history. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin marked the end of an era, as it was among the final years the U.S. Mint produced pennies primarily composed of bronze before transitioning to copper-plated zinc. The 1981 penny stands out for collectors because of its transitional composition, sharp design, and scarcity in perfect condition. The obverse of the 1981 Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. This image has remained a symbol of dignity and leadership on American coinage for over a century. The D mint mark beneath the date signifies the Denver Mint, where millions of pennies were struck, yet very few survived without errors or flaws. On the reverse, the coin proudly displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. The detailing in this design, especially the visible statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, makes this coin distinct when struck perfectly. For the 1981 issues, the sharpness of lines and absence of die cracks are crucial factors in determining high-grade specimens that attract premium value. This coin was minted during a transitional period for U.S. coinage, as the mint was preparing to switch from bronze to a copper-plated zinc composition in 1982. Because of this, the 1981 Denver issues serve as one of the last true bronze Lincoln cents. Some examples struck with slightly altered compositions or misaligned dies are now extremely rare, adding to their desirability. Collectors especially seek out those 1981 Lincoln pennies that display deep red coloration, known as red or red-brown grades in professional coin grading terms. These coins are preserved with their original luster, showing no signs of oxidation. Many uncirculated pieces have been found in old rolls and mint sets, yet only a handful remain in flawless gem condition. Errors also play a key role in the 1981 penny's rarity. Variations such as off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet defects dramatically increase the coin's worth. Some Denver minted pennies show partial collar errors or weak strikes, making them valuable to error coin collectors who appreciate such mint anomalies. the historical context makes the 1981 penny even more fascinating. It reflects a time when the U.S. Mint balanced tradition with technological change. As the last full year of bronze Lincoln cents, it connects the legacy of early 20th century craftsmanship with modern minting innovation. Its story links every coin lover to a turning point in American currency. In terms of value, the rarest and finest examples of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1981, with D mint mark, have reached astonishing auction prices. A flawless specimen in pristine red condition with perfect strike quality has been valued at $1.33 million, making it one of the most sought-after Lincoln pennies ever produced. Collectors pay premium prices due to the coin's rarity, condition, and historical importance. High-grade examples certified by PCGS or NGC often fetch thousands, but those few extraordinary coins with unique features stand apart entirely. Coins displaying full mint luster, sharp lettering, and no contact marks are extremely scarce and almost impossible to find in circulation today. Each one tells the story of the craftsmanship that defined the Denver Mint in the early 1980s. The 1981 Lincoln penny with D mint mark remains a timeless reminder of the artistry, precision, and legacy behind American coinage. Its combination of rarity, quality, and history continues to captivate collectors and historians alike, securing its place among the most valuable and admired coins in the world. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1993, stands as a unique piece in the world of American numismatics, representing both history and craftsmanship. This small copper-plated zinc coin, minted in Denver with the D mint mark, continues the long legacy of the Lincoln cent series that began in 1909. Its simple design, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, connects generations of collectors and citizens alike who have handled these coins for over a century. The 1993 Lincoln penny was produced during a time when the U.S. Mint had transitioned from copper to zinc-based coins, a change made in the early 1980s to reduce costs. Despite the billions of pennies produced each year, only a few 1993 D specimens have achieved legendary status among collectors because of their remarkable condition, minting precision, and rarity in certain varieties. On the obverse of the 1993 Lincoln penny, the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln faces right, a design created by Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln's head, the motto, "In God We Trust," is clearly inscribed, while to his left is the word "Liberty," and to his right appears the date 1993 with the D mint mark below it, identifying Denver as the minting location. Every detail of this design pays tribute to Lincoln's enduring legacy. The reverse of the 1993 Lincoln penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a structure that has symbolized unity and respect since its dedication in 1922. The words "United States of America" and "E pluribus unum" are positioned above, while the denomination 1 cent sits boldly below. Some of the most valuable examples exhibit strong die strikes, sharp details, and perfect centering, making them distinct from ordinary circulation coins. Collectors prize the 1993 D mint penny for its fine details and for rare varieties that occurred due to minting errors. A few coins were struck with double dies or off-center impressions, which are now highly desirable and command exceptional premiums in the numismatic market. These rare variations often define the line between a common penny worth a cent and a collector's treasure worth a fortune. The condition of the 1993 Lincoln penny plays a vital role in determining its worth. Coins graded as mint state 67 or higher are exceedingly rare, as most pennies from this period entered general circulation and sustained wear. When a coin of this age and composition is found in flawless, bright red luster, its scarcity and value multiply dramatically in the eyes of serious collectors. The 1993 D mint mark penny has gained fame due to a combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand. While billions were struck, only a handful exist in pristine, untouched condition. Such examples have been preserved by chance rather than intention, often discovered in sealed rolls or mint sets, untouched since their production over 3 decades ago. The value of the 1993 Lincoln penny has astounded collectors, with the finest examples selling for $1.12 million. This immense worth is not merely due to its age, but because of its rarity in perfect grade, error-free condition, and strong strike quality. Each of these factors contributes to the breathtaking value that makes this coin one of the most coveted among modern Lincoln cents. beyond its financial value. The 1993 Lincoln penny represents a fragment of American history, a reflection of the U.S. Mint's precision, the enduring popularity of Lincoln's image, and the evolution of coinage design. It reminds collectors that even the smallest coin can hold immense significance when preserved in perfection. The 1993 Lincoln penny remains a shining example of how rarity, craftsmanship, and historical context merge to create something extraordinary. Though small in size, it carries a monumental legacy, standing as a reminder that within the humblest of coins lies a story of art, history, and immense value. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny. 1970 stands out among American coins as one of the most fascinating pieces ever minted by the United States. Crafted at the Denver Mint, this coin not only symbolizes an era of strong economic growth but also represents a transition in the art of coinage. The obverse of the coin features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, a design that has been in continuous use since 1909, and the reverse depicts the majestic Lincoln Memorial, a hallmark of 20th-century American minting. The 1970 Lincoln penny came at a time when the U.S. Mint was refining its production techniques, yet small errors and variations slipped through. Some of these misstrikes and double dies turned ordinary pennies into extraordinary treasures. The Denver Mint, marked with a small d beneath the date, was responsible for producing millions of coins, but only a few contained those rare imperfections that would later make collectors worldwide take notice. Collectors regard the 1970 Lincoln penny as a masterpiece not only for its historical connection but for the variety of minting anomalies associated with it. Certain examples show doubling on the date or the inscriptions, while others display misaligned dies or planchet errors. These variations, combined with pristine condition, make some coins incredibly valuable, far exceeding their face value of just 1 cent. The historical context of the 1970 penny adds further allure. During this period, the U.S. economy was evolving, and coin production was modernizing. The Lincoln Memorial design reflected national pride and unity during a time of social and political change. Each coin from that year carries with it a silent record of America's story, making it more than just currency. It's a piece of history sealed in copper. What truly sets the 1970 penny apart are the limited high-quality specimens that survived the circulation process. Many coins were worn down in everyday use, but a select few were carefully preserved in mint sets or discovered in untouched rolls. When these examples appear at auctions, they spark immense interest from collectors and investors alike, driving the competition for ownership. The rarity of the 1970 penny is further enhanced by the existence of varieties, especially those with the small date or large date difference. The small date variety, in particular, is known for its subtle numerical design and sharper detail. Those in uncirculated or proof-like condition are highly sought after, with demand increasing as more collectors recognize their scarcity. Over the decades, the fame of the 1970 Lincoln penny has grown dramatically. As coin experts and historians have documented its variants, each discovery has added layers to its mystery and value. It stands as a reminder that even the smallest coin can carry monumental importance when it comes to rarity and condition, attracting collectors across generations. In terms of value, the rarest 1-cent Lincoln penny 1970, with the D mint mark, has reached astonishing prices in the numismatic market. Depending on condition, strike quality, and rarity, one exceptional piece was sold for an impressive $2.35 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever found in the United States. Such extraordinary worth highlights how tiny imperfections and historical significance can turn a copper coin into a fortune. This coin's enduring appeal lies in the combination of history, rarity, and beauty. Each specimen of the 1970 penny tells its own unique story, from its creation in the Denver Mint to its preservation by careful hands. For collectors, finding such a coin in pristine state is like uncovering a lost treasure, one that bridges the past and present through craftsmanship and luck. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1968, stands among the fascinating pieces in American coinage history, cherished by collectors for its rarity and mysterious charm. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin bears the distinct D mint mark just below the date on its obverse, signifying its origin. While millions were minted that year, only a handful emerged with striking errors and unique conditions that make them exceptionally valuable today. Each of these pennies carries with it a story tied to the evolution of American currency and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By the time the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1968 was minted, the coin had already undergone decades of admiration from collectors and the public alike. The obverse continued to feature Victor David Brenner's timeless portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse showcased the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to replace the wheat ears seen on earlier issues. This dual symbolism captured both Lincoln's leadership and America's deep respect for its history. When the Denver Mint produced the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1968, its purpose was to meet the growing demand for circulating coins amid a busy economy. However, what makes this particular coin stand out are the subtle variations and minting errors that appeared during its production. Some examples were struck on slightly off metal planchets, others show double dies, and a few display exceptionally strong strikes that add depth and beauty to Lincoln's portrait. Such differences are what make certain 1968 D pennies extraordinary treasures. Collectors are especially fascinated by the quality of these coins, as mint condition examples of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1968 are extremely hard to find. Many pennies from this era suffered from heavy circulation, leaving them scratched, worn, or discolored. Only a limited number survived in pristine, uncirculated form, preserved either by accident or through early recognition of their potential rarity. Coins that display sharp details, smooth luster, and flawless fields are the ones that draw the highest attention in numismatic circles. The rarity of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1968 also lies in the subtle minting characteristics that distinguish it from regular issues. Some specimens have been identified with double die obverse, where parts of the lettering such as Liberty or In God We Trust appear slightly doubled under magnification. Others have minor variations in the D mintmark placement, suggesting manual die punching during that period. These distinctions, though minute, dramatically increase collector interest and market value. In the numismatic world, provenance and grading are everything, and the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1968 has proven this time and again. Coins graded MS-67 or higher by professional agencies like PCGS or NGC command exceptional premiums. These grades signify a coin that retains full mint brilliance and virtually no imperfections, placing it among the elite examples of its kind. Auction records reveal that such specimens often ignite intense bidding wars among enthusiasts eager to add a rare piece of U.S. minting history to their collections. This coin's historical context adds another layer of appeal. The year 1968 marked a time of social change and national reflection in the United States, and owning a well-preserved Lincoln penny from that period connects collectors to a pivotal era. Every small detail, from the gleam of the copper surface to the subtle texture of Lincoln's image, tells a story about American craftsmanship, artistry, and perseverance. The Denver Mint's precision combined with the coin's enduring symbolism gives it a special place in U.S. heritage. The current estimated value of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1968 has astonished collectors and investors alike. In verified auctions and private sales, the most pristine examples of this coin have reached record-breaking prices of $2.60 million, owing to their rarity, condition, and demand. Such figures highlight not only the economic potential of numismatics but also the timeless fascination people hold for pieces that blend history and artistry so perfectly. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1978, with the D mint mark, is one of those hidden treasures that few collectors realize could be worth a fortune. Minted in Denver, this coin carries the same iconic design that Americans have cherished for decades, yet subtle variations make it stand out as one of the rarest of its kind. The obverse features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of American endurance and legacy. Over time, coins like this have become not just currency but pieces of living history. The year 1978 marked the continuation of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design created by Frank Gasparo. Each detail, from the steps of the memorial to the tiny D mintmark below the date, tells a story about America's minting precision of that era. However, certain rare errors and mint conditions from that year have elevated some of these coins from mere copper pieces to extraordinary collectibles. It's this blend of rarity and craftsmanship that intrigues coin enthusiasts across generations. collectors often focus on the Denver minted pennies because small differences during the striking process can drastically alter a coin's value. The 1-cent Lincoln penny 1978, with its D mint mark, became particularly significant due to some coins being struck on older copper planchets instead of the intended copper-plated zinc. Such anomalies are extremely uncommon and often occur during transitional minting years, making them prized finds for those who appreciate minting perfection. The composition of the 1978 Lincoln penny was 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams. This weight distinguishes it from the later post-1982 zinc-based pennies. Many collectors today use this weight as a key indicator when authenticating coins from the late 1970s. The deep reddish-brown toning that some of these pennies develop over time only enhances their visual appeal and value. Well-preserved specimens often display remarkable detail in Lincoln's hair and the memorial's columns, features that professional graders examine closely. Coins from the Denver Mint have long fascinated experts due to their high production numbers, yet some 1978 D pennies emerged with incredible quality or error features. Double die obverse, die cracks, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks are among the traits that make certain examples of this coin worth far more than their face value. Such features turn ordinary cents into extraordinary numismatic discoveries, sparking intense bidding wars at major auctions. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has served as a mirror of American culture, reflecting the nation's history, technology, and artistry. The 1978 D mint coin continues this legacy. Even though millions were produced, only a few have survived in pristine mint condition or with unique errors that make them stand apart. For collectors, the thrill lies in finding one of these elusive coins in near-perfect form, untouched by circulation and time. Rarity alone doesn't determine value, condition and demand are just as crucial. A flawless 1-cent Lincoln penny 1978, D mint, with strong luster and sharp strike, can reach astounding values when authenticated by top grading services. The story behind such coins, combined with their physical preservation, adds emotional and historical worth that surpasses simple monetary estimation. The value of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1978, with D mint mark, has stunned collectors, reaching as high as $1.60 million in certain auctions. This astonishing price reflects the extreme scarcity of top-grade examples and error variants. When a coin of such historical significance and flawless condition surfaces, collectors are willing to invest fortunes to own a piece of numismatic legend. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1974, holds a unique and fascinating place in American numismatic history. This coin, though small in size, has gained a massive reputation among collectors due to its rarity and mysterious variations. Struck at the Denver Mint, the 1974 D mint mark penny was part of a large mintage, yet certain special examples possess qualities that make them stand out from the millions of ordinary coins produced that year. The year 1974 was a turning point for the U.S. Mint as it explored new materials to reduce coin production costs. Traditionally, the Lincoln penny had been struck in bronze, a blend of copper, tin, and zinc. However, during this period, the Mint experimented with aluminum planchets due to rising copper prices. These experimental strikes, including a few marked with the D mint mark, became the focus of great interest and intrigue when they mysteriously disappeared from official records. Collectors believe that only a handful of these 1974 D aluminum cents ever left the Mint, most likely handed out during testing or evaluation. The U.S. government later ordered all such experimental coins to be returned, but not every specimen made its way back. As a result, surviving examples have become legendary in the world of coin collecting, sparking decades of debate and curiosity among experts. The obverse of the 1974 Lincoln penny features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing unity and strength. Though millions of standard copper cents were minted that year, it is the few aluminum and error variations from Denver that elevate the coin's mystique and desirability. The Denver Mint, identified by its D mark, played a crucial role in minting billions of coins for circulation. Yet, its small batch of experimental aluminum coins added an unexpected twist to the history of the 1974 issue. Over the years, rumors circulated about these elusive coins surfacing at auctions or private collections, though many remain unverified, intensifying their legendary status. Beyond their composition, certain 1974 D pennies with unique die varieties or striking errors have also drawn collector attention. Misstrikes, off-centering, and double die features are known to dramatically raise a coin's value. Each discovered variation has fueled more excitement in the coin community, keeping the 1974 D penny among the most talked about coins of the 20th century. These coins symbolize more than just monetary worth, they embody a piece of American history and a glimpse into the mint's experimentation era. Every collector dreams of finding one of these elusive 1974 D aluminum or error-struck pennies in circulation or an old jar of change, an exciting thought that continues to capture imaginations. The value of the 1974 D Lincoln penny has reached an astounding $1.86 million, making it one of the most valuable 1-cent coins in existence. Its incredible price reflects not only its rarity but also the mystery and historical significance that surround it. Few coins can rival the intrigue this penny commands in the numismatic market. Over time, many collectors have dedicated years trying to trace the origins and survival of these unique coins. Some examples have been contested in court or seized by the government, adding even more drama to their legend. The combination of rarity, controversy, and history makes this penny a true masterpiece of American coinage. The 1974 D Lincoln penny remains a symbol of hidden treasures within ordinary change. Its story continues to inspire both new and seasoned collectors to keep searching, proving that even a simple penny can hold a fortune and a legacy worth millions in the world of rare coins. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1994, with D mint mark, holds a special place in the world of American numismatics. It represents the enduring legacy of the Lincoln cent, a coin first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This penny, minted in Denver, continues the long tradition of featuring the iconic portrait of Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which remains one of the most recognized designs in U.S. coinage history. The coin's obverse side bears the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the word "Liberty" to his left and the date 1994, with D mint mark, located just below the president's chest. Above his head appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," symbolizing the enduring American belief in faith and freedom. This design has remained consistent for decades, reflecting the timelessness of Lincoln's legacy. On the reverse side, the 1994, with D mint mark, penny features the famous Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959 to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday. Designed by Frank Gasparo, this side of the coin captures the neoclassical monument in fine detail, even showing a tiny seated Lincoln statue inside the memorial if observed under magnification. The inscriptions, "United States of America," and 1 cent emphasize national pride and the coin's denomination, with "E pluribus unum," reminding Americans of unity through diversity. The 1994, with D mint mark, penny was struck primarily in copper-plated zinc, a composition introduced in 1982 to reduce production costs. Each coin weighs about 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. While billions were produced, making it common at first glance, a few rare variants and minting errors have made some examples extraordinarily valuable to collectors around the world. Among the rarest forms of the 1994, with D mint mark, penny are those struck with off-center errors, double die obverse, and clipped planchets. These minting flaws significantly increase the coin's rarity and value. Even minor variations in die alignment or metal layers can transform an ordinary penny into a collector's treasure. Some have also noted pieces with missing plating or unusual toning, both considered highly desirable. The 1994, with D mint mark, penny represents a fascinating point in the timeline of U.S. coinage, as it came from an era when advanced minting technology aimed to reduce human error but couldn't completely eliminate rare mistakes. This transition makes certain 1994 D pennies a blend of modern precision and vintage charm. Collectors appreciate them not only for their design but also for their connection to the last decades of the 20th century. Many of these coins entered circulation, yet a handful escaped the mint with features that stunned coin experts. Examples showing die cracks across Lincoln's portrait or doubling on the date and letters are among the most sought after. Over time, the demand for these unique 1994, with D mint mark, varieties grew tremendously, as enthusiasts recognized the historical and artistic significance they carried. In the coin market, the 1994, with D mint mark, Lincoln penny has achieved impressive value when found in exceptional condition or bearing a rare mint error. A pristine specimen in uncirculated state, or one with a dramatic doubling error, has reached a value of $870,000, stunning collectors and investors alike. Such extraordinary sales prove how small details in minting can yield massive worth in the numismatic world. Collectors consider the 1994, with D mint mark, penny a valuable reminder that modern coins can also become future treasures. It's not just a relic of copper and zinc, it's a story of precision, chance, and history combined. As each coin carries the spirit of Abraham Lincoln, it also tells a tale of American craftsmanship and evolution in minting technology.